Welcome to Music with Mrs. Avery. It is time to warm up our voices, so stand on up, please. And make sure that you have plenty of space around you and that you are not leaning on anything. Make sure your arms are to your side and your feet are slightly apart and that you are standing up nice and tall. I want to hear you sing nice and loud today. There was a farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Clap your hands, ready, go. Stomp your feet, ready, and tilt your head side to side. Bend your knees up and down. Reach to the sky, then touch your toes. Clap above your head. Clap above your head and sing the song. There was a farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, I gotta shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Wiggle my waggles away. I gotta clap, clap, clap my crazies out. Clap, clap, clap my crazies out. Clap, clap, clap my crazies out. Wiggle my waggles away. I gotta jump, jump, jump my jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump my jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump my jiggles out. Wiggle my waggles away. I gotta yawn, yawn, yawn my sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn my sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn my sleepies out. And wiggle my waggles away. I gotta shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Wiggle my waggles away. It's time for our new song. Get your hammers up over your shoulder. Here we go. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Don't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morn. Can't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, strumming on the old banjo and singing fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, strumming on the old banjo. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my I'd like to share a story with you today. This story is called Train Song. And as you listen to the words of this story, first you will notice that they rhyme. But as you are listening, I want you to hear how the words capture the sounds and the feelings of being on a train. Train Song by Diane Siebert. Paintings by Mike Wimmer. This book was published by HarperCollins Publisher. Out and back, railroad track, clickety-clack, clickety-clack. Locomotives, cars in tow, going places. Buffalo, New York City, Boston, Mass. Slowing neath the overpass. Dallas, Fort Worth, Abilene, with stops at all points in between. Steel wheels rolling on steel trails, rumbling, grumbling on steel rails. Engineers with striped hats head off the line aristocrats. Up in front, sitting high, see them wave as they go by. Great trains, freight trains, talk about your late trains. The 509, right on time, straight through to LA. Whistle blows, there she goes, slicing through the day. Boxcars, flat cars, going to North Platte cars, Cotton Belt, Santa Fe, New York Central on their way. Long trains, strong trains, singing clickety-song trains, cars with lumber, cars with cattle, clickety-clacking to Seattle. Cars piled high with automobiles, wheels on wheels, on wheels, on wheels. Tank cars hauling gasoline, diesel oil and kerosene, 30 hoppers in a row, hauling spuds from Idaho. Caboose of yellow at the end, disappearing round the bend. Trains with passengers on board, clickety-clacking, rolling toward their destinations far away, clickety-clacking night and day. Coaches, club cars, diners too, dome cars with a perfect view. Signal lights, green, yellow, red, railroad station up ahead. Rolling into town, toward the platform, slowing down, creaking, clanking, air brakes squeal, moaning, groaning, steel on steel. Overnighter to the bay, arrive at noon on Saturday. Get a sleeper, don't be late. She's waiting on track number 8. Head conductor dressed in black, peering up and down the track. Checks his watch, now hear him shout, "All aboard, she's pulling out." Through the tunnel going fast, clickety-clack, she's roaring past. The cities, suburbs, little towns, past forest greens and desert browns. Spikes and cross ties, smooth worn rails, through the twilight whistle wails. Feel the rhythm, hear the sound, clickety-clacking, homeward bound. Say goodnight and wave goodbye. Hear the railroad lullaby. I hope that you enjoyed our story train song. I just love the pictures and I love how they showed you what the different types of train cars looked like and how people used to travel on the train. But now we are going to learn a little bit more about our train song, I've Been Working on the Railroad. We learned last time that this song is a folk song. We know that it was written a long time ago. We know that sometimes folk songs tell a story. I wonder if this song tells a story. Well, some people believe that I've Been Working on the Railroad was written by the men who were laying down the very first railroad track here in the United States. They wrote the song as they were working to help them pass the time away. So if you think about the words, especially at the beginning of the song, do they tell a story? I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Sure, we could infer that somebody who was working on the railroad made up this song about them working on the railroad, and they were singing to help pass the time away. Now, here's a little history for you. Did you know over 20,000 men worked in the crews that laid the tracks for the first railroad line across the United States? The line was completed in 1869. I've Been Working on the Railroad became popular in the late 1800s. By then, crews had laid about 190,000 miles of track. Railroad travel was the greatest in the United States in 1916. By 1916, over 254,000 miles of track had been laid. That is a pretty long railroad. And remember, they didn't have big cranes and big machines to help them. They laid that first railroad track all by hand. And they would use those big hammers to nail the tracks into the ground. So that is a little bit of history about our song, I've Been Working on the Railroad. For your activity in the Music Seesaw classroom, you are going to select a drawing tool and draw a check mark in the little white box. This check mark tells me that you watched and participated in this video lesson. Then you can click the little green check mark in the top right-hand corner and submit. Thank you for singing, reading, and learning with me today.